What books and burial tell us. Mary in the library. As the bell rang, the teacher asked the student to follow him because they were going to the library for the first time. When Mary stepped inside, she found that the library was much larger than their classroom, and there were so many shelves as full of books. In one corner was a cupboard filled with large old volumes. Seeing her trying to open the cupboard, the teacher said, "That cupboard has very special book on different religion. Did you know that we have a set of Vedas?" "What are the Vedas?" Mary wondered. "Let us find out. One of the oldest book in the world. You may have heard about the Vedas. There are four of them: the Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajur Veda, and Athar Veda. The oldest Veda is the Rig Veda, composed about 3,500 years ago. The Rig Veda includes more than 1,000 hymns called Sukta, a well said. These hymns are in praise of various gods and goddesses. Three gods are especially important: Agni, the god of fire, Indra, a warrior god, and Soma, a plant from which a special drink was prepared. These hymns were composed by sages, rishis. Priests taught a student to recite and memorize each syllabus, word, and sentence bit by bit with great care. Most of hymns were composed, taught, and learnt by men. A few were composed by women. The Rigveda is in Old and Vedic Sanskriti, which is different from the Sanskrit you learn in school these days. Sanskrit and other language. Sanskrit is a part of family of language known as Indo-European. Some Indian language such as Assamese, Gujarati, Hindi, Kashmiri, and Sindhi. Asian language such as Persian and many European languages such as English, French, German, Greek, Italian, and Spanish belong to this family. They are called a family because they originally had word in common. Take these words matter. Sanskrit Ma, Hindi and Mother English. Do you notice any similarities? Other languages used in subcontinent belong to different families. For instance, those used in northeast belong to the Tibet Tibeto-Burman family. Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam belong to Dravidian family, and the language spoken in Jharkhand and part of central India belong to the Austro-Asiatic family. List the languages you have heard about and try to identify the families to which they belong. The books we use are written and printed. The Rig Veda was recited and heard rather than read. It was written down several centuries. It was first composed and printed less than 200 years ago. How historians study the Rig Veda. Historians, like archaeologists, find out the past. But in addition to material remains, they examine written source as well. Let us see how they study the Rig Veda. Some of the hymns in the Rig Veda are in the form of dialogues. This is part of one such hymn, a dialogue between a sage named uh, Vishwamitra and two rivers, Beas and Satluj, that were worshipped as goddess. A page of manuscript of the Rigveda. This manuscript of the Rigveda on birch bark was found in Kashmir about 150 years ago. It was used to prepare one of the earliest printed texts of Rigveda as well as an English translation. It is now preserved in a library in Pune, Maharashtra. Vishwamitra and the rivers. Vishwamitra, oh rivers, come down from the mountains like two swift horses, like two shining cows, like thick lick their calves. You move like chariots to the sea. Through the power of Indra, you are full of water and wish to unite with one another. The rivers who are full of water move along the path the gods have made for us. Once we start flowing, we cannot be stopped. Why do you pray to us, O sage? Vishwamitra, O sister, please listen to me. The singer who has come from a distance with his chariots and carts. Let your waters not rise above our axles. so that we can cross safely the rivers. We will listen to your prayers so that you can cross safely. Historians point out that this hymn was composed in the area where these rivers flow. They also suggest that the sages lived in a society where horses and cows were valued animals. That is why the rivers are compared to horses and cows. Do you think chariots were also important? Give reason for your answer. Read the verses and find out what are the modes of transport that are mentioned. Other rivers, especially the Indus and the other tributaries and Saraswati, are also named in the hymns. The Ganga and Yamuna are named only once. Cattle, horse, and chariots. There are many prayers in Rigveda for cattle children, especially sons and horses. Horses were yoked to chariots that were used in battles, which were fought to capture cattle. Battles were also fought for land, which was important for pasture and for growing hardy crops that ripened quickly, such as barley. Some battles fought for water and to capture people. Some of wealth was obtained was kept by the leaders. Some was given to the priest and the rest and distributed amongst the people. Some wealth was used for performance of a yajnas or sacrifices in which offering were made into the fire. These were meant for gods and goddess. Offering could include ghee, grain, and in some cases, animals. Most men took part in these wars. There was no regular army, but there were assemblies where people met and discussed matters of war and peace. They also chose leaders who were often brave and skillful warriors.